Whisk yourself to a sweltering July morning in 2025, July 17th to be exact, when Sony, in a move that felt like unearthing a time capsule from 2015, resurrected the RX1 series with the RX1 R3. This full-frame compact isn't a full-throated roar. It's a velvet whisper of revival, packing a 61-megapixel BSI sensor into a chassis slimmer than your favorite novel, topped with that eternal Zeiss 35mm f2 lens and a pop-up EVF for those just one more street symphonies. At $5,100 body only, shipping since August, and already fetching premiums on the gray market, it's a luxury that's as polarizing as it is poetic. A camera for purists who crave the tactile thrill of a fixed prime in an era of interchangeable excess. I've sifted the symphony of early verdicts, DPR reviews balanced ballad praising its best-in-class autofocus and excellent image quality, PCMag's 3.5-star sigh over its incredible pictures, undercut by too many sacrifices, and the X undercurrent from shooters like at Pig38 Kong pondering why Sony's tiny full frames fly under radars, or at the Cali 3 dubbing it the premium compact for lazy ones. The harmony? In 2025's compact cacophony, like a Q3's opulent heft, Fujifilm X106's retro riot, the RX1 R3 doesn't redefine portability. It refines rapture, a 425-gram talisman for premium portable shooting that tempts you to forget your A07CR at home. But at this price, is nostalgia worth the nickel? Let's lens this legend, layer by layer, and I'll cue the curtain call with rivals, regrets, and riffs to make it yours. Design and build. Exquisite exoskeleton. Echoes of elegance. The RX1 R3 is Sony's sleight of hand. At 4.5 by 2.6 by 2.8 inches and 14 ounces, 395 grams loaded, it's the smallest full-frame camera extant. A magnesium alloy marvel that nests in a jacket pocket without protest. Its matte black finish evoking the RX1 R2's heirloom aura, but with tactile tweaks like raised buttons for gloved grace and a customizable C1 dial for on-the-fly tweaks. The pop-up EVF, a 3.68 million dot OLED gem, 0.7 times meg, 120 frames per second refresh that deploys with a satisfying snick, bridging the gap between rangefinder romance and modern utility. No more squinting at that 3-inch, 1.44 megawatt dot fixed LCD in midday maelstroms. Ergonomics evolve subtly. A deeper thumb rest cradles like a confidant. The mode dial spins with precision, and ports pair to essentials. Full-size HDMI, USB-C 3.2, PD charging, huzzah. Mic/headphone jacks, but a single UHS-2 SD slot nags Pro's battery. The NP-BX1 endures 300 CIPA shots, real-world 400 to 500 mixed, up from the Hotu's Wheeze. But X gripes like at 9 Select's accessory alerts hint at grip add-ons for endurance. No weather sealing, a cardinal sin at this altitude, and the fixed screen stifles low-high angles. PCMag flags it as limiting. Yet, in hand, it's intoxicating, a camera that feels like a secret, not a slab. The sensor, 61-megapixel BSI CMOS, resolution revelation, Zeiss Zenith. At its soul stirs a 61-megapixel full-frame BSI CMOS, IMX606, borrowed from the A7 RV, a pixel-packed powerhouse yielding 15-plus stops of dynamic range, with noise that's nocturnal to ISO 12800 and RAWs, all 120 megabytes compressed, that crop like cartography without collapse. Paired with the fixed Zeiss Sonar T 35mm f2, 9 elements/8 groups, same as the U but recalibrated, it delivers gorgeous optics. Creamy bokeh at EEO/2, edge-to-edge excellence by f/4. Though close-focus softness lingers wide open. JPEGs? Sony's dialed-in warmer tones and punchier contrasts with creative looks like S-Cinetone for instant filmic flair. Attractive out of camera, per DPR review. Low light? Dual gain ISO, 100 to 32,000 native, pulls urban nocturnes with ethereal detail. But no IBIS means steady hands or tripods for dusk dances. F-Stopper's 10,000-frame Odyssey calls it creative inspiration for the deliberate. It's no video virtuoso, but for premium portables, files that forgive flaws and flaunt finesse. Autofocus, AI alchemy, subject symphony in a snapshot. Sony's real-time recognition AF. Blankets 93% of the frame with 693 phase points, now laced with AI subject detection, humans' eyes, animals, birds, vehicles, even insects in a nod to the wild. Speed? Blistering, 0.02 seconds lock, low light to -4 EV, with IAF that clings through foliage like a lifeline. Photographer's probe, best-in-class performance, though hunts sporadically in macro muddles. Touch drag on the LCD? Fluid. The EVF's lag-free. X's at Affici dubs it paling premium for lazy luxuriators. For streets? Seamless. Portraits? Predatory. Burst and stabilization. Tempered tempo, no gyro grace. Mechanical bursts cap at 10 frames per second. AF AE tracked, 80 RAWs buffered. Electronic at 20 frames per second. Crop mode, ample for candids, but no pre-capture buffer nips oops moments. The Achilles? No. B. G. Diet. That Zeiss demands discipline at 1/62nd handheld, though lens elements steady video walks. Petapixel's decade-delayed dispatch. Not enough changed for action addicts. Steady? For stills purists, yes. Shakes? Steal a gimbal. Video. 4K/30p. Elegy. Cinematic compact, cropped constraints hybrids. Hum. 4K/30p. Full sensor, 10-bit 4:2:2 internal, oversampled from 6K for lush latitude, with S-Log3, 14+ stops, and breathing comp for graded gold. Slow-mo, 1080p/120p, no 4K/60p or OpenGate. Pro movie makers spin. Huge potential for street scenes or interviews, pocket 10-bit bliss. Overheats? Rare 30+ minutes rolls. For clips? Classy, cinema? Crave the FX3. EVF and connectivity. Pop-up portal, seamless syncs. That EVF's a revelation, crisp, color accurate, with diopter dial for specs wearers. Wi-Fi 6/Bluetooth 5.0 zips to imaging edge for geotags and culls. USB-C tethers SSDs. EOS HDs form fray. Mechanically beautiful, sans iCup.